Let's walk on the wise path.
Have you ever wondered why some people seem to live extraordinary lives, seemingly bending reality to their will, while others struggle just to get by? Is it luck? Hard work? Or could it be something deeper, something intentionally kept out of reach? Imagine for a moment that a hidden key exists, a key to unlocking not just success, but mastery over the very fabric of existence. Now, imagine being told that this key has been deliberately kept from you, guarded by secret societies, and handed down only to a select few. Why? Because true power, the kind that can shape destinies and rewrite realities, is dangerous in the wrong hands. But here's the twist. This knowledge isn't entirely inaccessible. It's hidden, yes, but not impossible to uncover. It's like a treasure map with pieces scattered across time, tucked away in ancient texts, symbols, and teachings. And today, we're piecing it all together. We're going to explore the secrets that esoteric societies have held onto for centuries, secrets that reveal how the universe truly works. But fair warning, this isn't some surface-level think positive mantra. This is about understanding the deeper principles that govern reality and learning how to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with them. It's about becoming the sculptor of your life, not just a bystander. So, are you ready to challenge what you think you know? To dive into the ancient wisdom that's been kept from the masses? If you've ever felt like there's something more to life, something you just can't put your finger on, this is for you. Buckle up. The journey to uncover the hidden knowledge of the chosen few begins now. Why is life set up so that only a handful of people seem to thrive while the rest struggle? To answer that, we need to understand how knowledge itself has been used as a tool of control. Picture a pyramid. At the bottom, you have the masses, people fed just enough information to keep them functioning, but not enough to truly question or challenge the system. The higher you go, the more refined and powerful the knowledge becomes. At the very top are the chosen few, those who not only understand this knowledge, but use it to shape the world around them. The truth is, knowledge is power. But not just any knowledge, the kind that's actionable, transformative, and rooted in universal laws. Now, ask yourself, why isn't this knowledge freely available to everyone? The answer lies in control. Power thrives on inequality. If everyone knew how to manipulate energy, align with universal laws, and manifest their desires, the hierarchies we see today would crumble. Governments, corporations, and even social systems rely on a controlled populace. And how do you control people? By controlling what they know, and more importantly, what they don't know. Think about it. The media bombards us with fear, scarcity, and distractions. Why? Because fear lowers your vibration, making you easier to influence. If your mind is consumed with worry or stress, you're not thinking about your true potential. You're not aligning with higher principles. You're just surviving. But here's the thing, this knowledge isn't inherently locked away. It's more like a book sitting on a high shelf, out of reach unless you know where to look and how to climb. And today, we're giving you a ladder. It's time to see beyond the surface, question the narratives, and take back the power that's been kept from you. The secrets we're diving into aren't just modern-day theories or self-help tricks, they're ancient teachings, carefully preserved by esoteric societies like the Freemasons, Rosicrucians, and others. These groups weren't formed to exclude, but to protect. The wisdom they hold is powerful, and in the wrong hands, it can do more harm than good. But for those ready to take responsibility, these secrets unlock the door to extraordinary possibilities. Let's start with this. The universe operates on principles, almost like an unseen operating system. These principles are not random. They're precise, intentional, and they govern everything from the movement of planets to the thoughts in your mind. When you understand them, you're not just living life, you're co-creating it. Take the principle of mentalism. It teaches us that everything begins in the mind. That sounds simple, right? But think about it. Every invention, every relationship, Every major life event started as a thought. Your mind is the architect of your reality. If you think thoughts of fear, you build walls. If you think thoughts of possibility, you build bridges. But mentalism is just one piece of the puzzle. There's correspondence, which reveals the connection between the microcosm, your individual world, and the macrocosm, the universe. Then there's vibration, teaching that everything is energy in motion. Understanding these principles isn't just enlightening, it's empowering. Here's the kicker. This knowledge isn't hidden in some ancient vault. It's all around you, woven into symbols, texts, and teachings. The problem? Most people don't know how to read the map. But once you start, you'll see the patterns everywhere in nature, in your own life, and even in the systems that govern society. And suddenly, the world stops feeling random and starts making sense. The 7 principles unlocking the universe's code. Let's break down these principles, the blueprint of reality. They're not just abstract ideas. They're tools you can use to transform your life, starting right now. 1. Mentalism. Everything starts with a thought. Your mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are seeds. Plant negativity, and you grow weeds. Plant positivity, and you grow abundance. 2. Correspondence. Ever heard as above, so below? This principle teaches that your outer world mirrors your inner world. Want a better life? Start by cleaning up your mindset. 3. Vibration. Everything is energy, constantly moving. High vibrations attract positivity, while low ones bring struggle. Ever notice how people with good energy seem to luck into opportunities? That's vibration at work. 4. Polarity. Life is full of opposites, light and dark, love and hate. But they're not enemies, they're two sides of the same coin. Understanding this helps you find balance. 5. Rhythm. Life moves in cycles, ups and downs, beginnings and endings. Fighting the flow only exhausts you. Learn to ride the waves instead. 6. Cause and effect. Every action creates a reaction. Nothing happens by chance. Your choices today shape your tomorrow. 7. Gender. This isn't about male or female. It's about the masculine, active, and feminine, receptive, energies in everything. Balance them, and you unlock your creative power. These principles aren't just intellectual concepts, they're practical. For example, if you're stuck in a cycle of bad luck, look at the principle of cause and effect. What choices or patterns are keeping you there? Or if you're overwhelmed by chaos, lean into rhythm and understand that this too shall pass. The beauty of these principles is their universality. They don't belong to any religion or culture. They're the rules of the cosmic game. And once you start playing by them, life transforms. Let's talk about perception, how it's shaped and why it's so crucial to control. Ever wonder why certain topics dominate the headlines while others are conveniently ignored? It's no accident. Perception is the lens through which we view reality, and whoever controls that lens controls the narrative. Now, what does this have to do with hidden knowledge? Everything. Imagine your mind as a computer, constantly processing input. The media, your social circle, your upbringing, all these are the programs running on your mental operating system. But here's the twist. Most of these programs weren't chosen by you. They were installed by external forces. And what happens when those forces have their own agenda? You end up living a version of reality that benefits them, not you. Think about it. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions, and it's incredibly easy to manipulate. That's why it's everywhere in the news, in advertising, even in casual conversations. Fear lowers your vibration, making you more susceptible to influence. When you're operating from a place of fear or scarcity, you're not thinking about your potential. You're focused on survival. Now, contrast this with the hidden knowledge we've been talking about, the kind that empowers you to shape your reality. If you had access to that, you wouldn't be as easy to control. You'd start questioning the systems designed to keep you in line. You'd realize that the limitations you've accepted as normal are anything but. Here's the truth. The more you question what you're told, the more you start to see the cracks in the narrative. And once you see those cracks, you can begin to dismantle the structures that have kept you in the dark. It's not easy, but it's the first step toward reclaiming your power. Here's something that often gets glossed over when discussing hidden knowledge. It comes with responsibility. Think of power as a fire. In skilled hands, it can warm a home, cook a meal, or light the way. But in careless hands, it can burn down an entire forest. That's why the ancient societies that guarded this wisdom were so selective about who they shared it with. This knowledge isn't just about bending reality to your will. It's about understanding the consequences of doing so. Every action you take sends ripples into the universe, and those ripples don't just affect you, they affect everyone and everything around you. That's why ethical grounding is so crucial. Without it, power can quickly turn destructive. But here's the catch. Most people don't want to hear this. They want quick fixes, instant gratification, and results without effort. And that's where the line gets drawn. To truly wield this power, you have to be willing to do the work not just externally, but internally. You have to face your fears, question your motives, and align your actions with a higher purpose. The truth is, not everyone is ready for this level of responsibility. And that's okay. This path isn't for everyone. It's challenging, often uncomfortable, and requires a level of self-awareness that most people aren't willing to cultivate. But for those who are ready, the rewards are unparalleled. When you start applying this knowledge, your perspective shifts. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as a co-creator of your reality. And with that realization comes a sense of freedom and empowerment that's hard to put into words. The question is, are you ready to step into that role? All right, let's get practical. Knowing about these principles is one thing, but applying them? That's where the magic happens. So how do you begin to align with the deeper truths of the universe and start creating the life you want? First, you need clarity. What do you truly want? And no, I want to be rich or I want to be happy isn't enough. Dive deeper. Why do you want these things? What's the feeling you're chasing? Is it freedom? Security? Joy? Identifying the root of your desires helps you align your energy with them. Next, quiet the noise. In a world full of distractions, carving out time to reflect is revolutionary. Start with meditation. It's not just sitting quietly, it's tuning into your inner world. Think of it as decluttering your mental space. When you meditate, you're creating room for new ideas, insights, and energy to flow. Once you've cleared your mind, focus on alignment. This means bringing your thoughts, emotions, and actions into harmony. Let's say you want to attract abundance. It's not enough to think positively. You need to feel abundant and act as if abundance is already yours. This doesn't mean spending recklessly, but making choices that reflect trust in the flow of prosperity. And finally, practice discernment. Not every opportunity, idea, or person aligns with your goals. Learn to say no to what doesn't serve you. This isn't about being selfish. It's about preserving your energy for what truly matters. Remember, transformation isn't an overnight process. It's a journey. But with each step you take, you'll notice subtle shifts in your reality shifts that grow more profound the more aligned you become. At the heart of all this lies one profound truth. You are not a passive participant in life. You are a co-creator, a spark of the universe capable of shaping your reality in ways you've only dreamed of. But here's the thing, it's not about waiting for the universe to hand you the life you want. It's about stepping up and claiming it. The principles we've explored today aren't just ideas to ponder, they're tools to live by. They show you how to align your inner world with the outer one, how to move from desire to action, and how to create with intention instead of by default. But here's a question for you. Now that you know, what will you do? Will you continue living as you always have, or will you take the first step toward transformation? The path isn't easy. It requires commitment, courage, and a willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. But the rewards, they're worth it. When you start living as a co-creator, you'll notice something incredible. Life stops feeling random. Challenges become opportunities. And instead of feeling like you're fighting against the current, you'll start flowing with it. So, here's your challenge. Take what you've learned today and put it into practice. Start small, maybe with a daily meditation or a conscious decision to align your actions with your goals. And as you do, watch how the universe responds. Remember, the power to change your reality has always been within you. The question isn't whether you're capable, it's whether you're willing. So, what will you choose? If this resonates with you, let us know in the comments. And if you're ready to dive deeper, there's a whole world of tools and resources waiting for you. Take the leap. The universe is ready when you are.